Hey, hello everyone, welcome to GwPro Trading. It's Gwen Michael here, and today we're going to be looking at technical analysis and also count the waves ahead of the NFP. If you're new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also smash on the notification bell on this channel so you'll be getting all the information whenever I post content such as this one. Alright, so today we're going to be looking at technical analysis we have ahead of the NFP. It's going to be a very busy week, and we're looking at also lots of major news coming in. We also had this rather not really what we're looking to see today, but we had a very bad non-farm employment change in terms of the ADP. So we're also looking at also the NFP on Friday, which we're going to be looking at the non-farm employment change and also the unemployment rate coming in from the United States, and also we're going to be looking at the employment change and also the unemployment rate coming in from Canada. Okay, so that's going to actually stir up the market and then create liquidity in the market. But however, on Thursday, which we're going to be looking at also the Great Britain, we're going to be having also monetary policy statements coming in and also official bank rates coming in from England. So that's what we're going to be looking at ahead of the next trading day. Okay, so we're going to be looking at all these moves and also technical analysis which involve USD, and also those ones we also look to do over in the week and also how we plan the week. Okay, so let's just go over to our channel and let's see at GwPro Trading what we did over in the week. Okay, so in the whole of the week, what we wanted to do in the whole of the week, we looked at certain technical areas there. Okay, so this is one of the setups we looked at. I looked at also the GBP ZAR with the students right here. So we look at GBP ZAR, and we also get it that we had a possible breakout, okay, of a structure such as this one right here, which also shared out. Okay, so okay, this was also the trade we took with GBP ZAR, and let's just go ahead and see how that unfolds. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see GBP ZAR. Okay, so how that played out for GBP ZAR. All right, so let's do GBP ZAR, how that played out. So GBP ZAR is in profit. Okay, so we're in profit on GBP ZAR. That was the analysis which I did send out on the group. Okay, so we are in profit. And let's go ahead and see other ones we took. Okay, we also took the CAD CHF trade, short trade. Okay, so this was also one we took with CAD CHF, and we did take this trade because of the flat pattern which we did see in the market. Okay, so I'm gonna have to share with you this because this fits better for an A. It has some sort of accumulation for an A. Okay, so a very fast run for a B. This is also classic B. Okay, so we had a drop, but what got it wrong with the B or the C rather of this kind of move right here, because looking at the Fibonacci retracement, okay, this fits better, okay, in terms of 100%. So looking at the extension of A to B, we have it that price then tag 161.8. okay, so 161.8. once price hit that zone, I don't take it as a flat that would continue to the upside. Okay, I don't take it as the flat that will continue, whereas I'll look at it as a flat that will move to downside. That's why I gave out this signal right here for a sell, and let's go ahead and see how that unfolds. Okay, so let's see how that unfolds and what we look to do with that one. Okay, so we look at CAD. Okay, CAD CHF. So we did tag what we call our TP1 for CAD CHF. Okay, so this is also nice. We did tag our TP1, and we're looking towards to capturing our TP2 instead of this territory here. Okay, so we are break even level at stop loss is being shifted into entry. Okay, so we are break even. So we've already captured the very first TP, and we're looking at capturing the second TP right inside of this environment right here. All right, so let's look at other further things we did also in the channel. I did speak about also CAD JPY being in key environment here. I'm also looking at here as a structure which fits better for an A, B of a flat structure here. I'm looking at the C right around here, and this was also a key environment which I did speak about ahead of the major CAD news release. Okay, so I was looking at this structure here. So back into this structure here, we're going to wait for validation. Once price clears this range close below the structure on a daily time frame, it's a very good signal that we could start looking for selling opportunities on either a retest of a key environment right around here or structural confirmation, and then we could look for a down drop to continue downside. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. Let's also see how that unfolds and where we are right now in the market, and also what I would be looking to do. Okay, all right, so let's look at what Okay, so we have it that the key structure here is being, I would like to use the word kissed. Okay, so this drop just below this structure here, but here this flat should have completed right here. Okay, this flat should have completed right here. A second retest of this environment here makes this very, very tricky, right? So I'm going to have to wait for further weakness, maybe inside of this territory here, for an opportunity to be able to take a short trade back into maybe this zone right around here. It looks very odd. I don't oftentimes bring hope to trading because it's not one of the things I want to do. The only time you find traders bringing hope into the trading is when they take a bad trade and they don't want to leave the trade early. They want to stay, and then they can then start hoping that the trade would just, go back in their favor. Once I take a bad trade, I walk away from the trade. Okay, I accept a minimum loss, which I had already calculated before taking that position. Okay, so let's just go ahead to see also what we're looking for in the week. Okay, so we looked at also, we did also take some few trades today. Okay, so we also did take Usd Chf right here. Okay, also today, which was also sent out when we had price trading instead of the zone here. This also was also a signal, which you guys understand that whenever you have a triangle only appears on the B wave or on the fourth wave. Okay, so it also gives you an idea of the end to come, so to speak of. Okay, so that also gave us an idea of the end, so to speak of. So what I was waiting for was just price to complete the downside or momentum to fade out, then I could then start looking for the bullish opportunities back into maybe first this territory here, and also second territories could also be inside of this territories right here, and we can look at the next one finally inside of this territory. This whole territories are areas which I find very, very important in the market. Okay, I would want to say that these territories are also very important because it represents territories where we found supply. Okay, possibly if we're looking to take a flat structure here, we would have taken some positions here for a buy. For price to fail, break this structure here, then I could expect that some sort of hurriness could also take price back into the zone. Okay, so that could also be the possibility. Okay, so let's go over to the chart and then let's look a full review of what I'm going to be looking at to do also in the trading, the remainder of the trading week. Okay, let's just see Usd Chf, how that unfold and what also we look to do. Okay, so that is also in profit. Okay, that is in profit. As you can see, that's in profit. This was also the trade that was sent out, also similar to, okay, so this was same entry 1428. So this also is in profit, 1428. Okay, so that's very nice to see that is in profit. Okay, so let's just go over to the chart and then let's see what we can then come out in terms of analysis and how we will look to approach the next trading day. Okay, so starting with the USD CHF. We looked at some key areas here. USD Chf having bounced off a very important structure here, which I was also looking at here for buying opportunities. Okay, so we could also be looking at this as a little bit of consolidation right around here, which also could have created an A, B, maybe a C right around here, maybe a D right around here. We could be looking at possibly the next move for the upside for complete an E. Okay, so I'm looking at this one also. We also have a possibility of a formation. Okay, one of the things, guys, which I want to do is that I mostly recommend that if you're looking at a flat structure, you want to see fractals. Okay, we want to see an A of a flat structure be an accumulation of some sort. Okay, and then we have a push to the upside, which I'm going to have to share this with you guys, then look at also the counts with you guys. Okay, so let's look at this one together. Okay, so this dark nicely extended area here of the 1-2 Fibonacci extension, which is here, I have my extended levels right here. So I just want to go circle that. You can see that this is my extended level and that extends down into right around here. Okay, that extends down into right around here. So if we're going to be working out a flat pattern with this one here, we can be looking at this as an A. Maybe let me just go ahead and cut lines so you guys can see what's happening here and what how we could look to change our trading scenario. So we could look at this as our A, B, maybe a C. So we're working out an A, B. So what we're working out right now, as you guys know, if you're looking to take a target of the first flat structure, you look at the B wave. So we did complete the B wave. We did complete the B wave in right here. So that was done. Okay. So we looked at price then bouncing off this support right around here one more time. So we're looking at completing the next move, which is going to be first also targeting this point here. And as you guys know, I want to target the 1 to something Fibonacci extension of this possible structure here. So this is going to be the next target. Okay. So what if we're working out the flat? Okay. Or we're working out an ABCDE structure. So whatever scenario that this would present, I am only bullish on USD Chf. Okay, so I want to wait for bullish opportunities only for USD Chf. So I'm going to have to wait as long as possible to be able to take that trade and also wait for setups to align properly. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to be looking to do is I'm going to have to wait. Okay, we've seen that we are bullish on this one here. So taking a long trade from right around here would mean that we're going to be risking as much as 102 pips to target 170, 180 pips for a TP1, and also we're going to be looking to target between 240, 245 for a TP2. Okay, so what is it going to be for guys? Okay, so do you have any reason to be able to take this trade, or does it fit your criteria for a trade call? Okay, that I do not know. Okay, but I want to see more validation. Okay, I want to see more structural confirmation. Overall, where we are is good. Okay, where we are is good. It's a whole area here after price bounce once, bounce twice. So we could be looking at bullishness continue to the upside. Okay, and it's a whole lot of possibilities, guys. Okay, so let's look at next. We look at USD GwPro. One of the things I'm going to be sharing with you with USD GwPro is if you look at this structure here, you can see that will fit well, okay, for a flat pattern, which I did point out to you guys here before now. Okay, you guys know that I've traded this space for a very long while now. I've been following this space for more than 2 months now. Okay, look at the flat pattern right here. So this completed right here, we had a move to the upside, tagging this profit, take profit 1, as you guys know, which is the extreme of the B wave. Okay, so we've done TP1. So we're looking to a retest, and we're going to be working out for doing a TP2. So we're going to be looking at taking profit first here, 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 and also right around at the top right there. Okay, so we're looking at this to complete the next pattern to the upside. Okay, looking at also Euro USD. I would also say that this is more of a very complicated pattern, and one that is not complete. Okay, for me as a trader, I don't find this being complete, so I'm gonna have to leave this and then wait for more price developments. Okay, so we possibly had some sort of impulse corrective structure here which broke out to the upside, and for price to fall below this point right here, it's a whole lot of complex thing that is happening right here. So I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to start digging into analysis much lower to be able to see overall. Remember guys, I had a structure here which I wanted to see as my liquidity territory there, but that doesn't mean I can start putting up sell position right around here into this zone. Okay, I don't know what's going on guys, I just want to abandon this one. Okay, so well, possibly I don't know if this is a truncate. We can look at back into what created the truncate. Let's see. Well, we still have a little bit of upsides to go, so it's not done for me. All right. We look at GBP USD. It's a whole lot of pattern that is going on right here, but what I do know is I did find a B, as you guys always know. I did find a B. All right, so A, B, C. So this turned out to be a D and an E. So this completed. So whatever is happening here, I think could also be a start of a new wave. Okay. Whatever we're going to be working on, if we're going to be working on a zigzag for an A, maybe a B, maybe a C. So we're going to definitely see. Okay. USD card, this one is rather too tricky and rather too odd. I'm not going to recommend anything at the moment for USD card. Where we are, price territories where we are right now is not worth a trade, either a short or a long. Okay, so I will just go over to NZD USD. Alright, so NZUSD, last time I did speak about this pay, we had price trading inside of this structure. And I pointed it out to you in my pre-market analysis that we are done with this. So last week we had price slide to downside. Possibly we could be working out a retest. Okay, so we know that we have a retest and we had an ABC which also fell. So we could be looking at a retest, maybe just around right after the stage there. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna have to wait for some selling opportunities only. Okay, so selling opportunities only for this one right here. Selling opportunities only for this one right here. Okay. It's a whole lot of complicated structure right here. Let's go ahead and look at it. All right, so I think we're done with one of the structures there that could let's see what is going on. Let's just take a look at it. Okay, so I think we're done with A. I think we're done with B. And I think we're done with C. Sorry about that. So I think we're done with C. So we've completed. I like to know what happened before. Okay, so we completed this one. Let's see if we've completed one to some Fibonacci extension. Okay, we've completed the two. So I think if we are trading below this point one more time, I think it's a validation for a short trade. Okay, I think it's a validation for a short trade. So whatever is happening here could also be a pullback. It's a whole lot of complicated structures. I don't like going down to this time frame to look for threats. I think one more failure below this point here, it could also signal a selling opportunities. Okay, so we just have to wait. Okay, so AUD/USD. Remember guys, when we're working out this pattern right here, and one of the patterns we worked out, so we looked at A, B, C, which created an A, B, C, D, and an E. So we had price drop to downside. Okay, so once that happened, I like to speak about the end, so to speak. So we looked at this contraction right here. So price drop, and then the whole of this. So this could also be a pullback into these territories here for a search of next sellers around. Okay. We look at gold. Also speaking about gold, gold is not one of my favorite pays at the moment because I want to see gold further slide to downside, and that will be very cool. Okay, so we're looking at gold. Gold has broken off this structure. I got a chart analysis today, and someone looked at gold right around here alone. Okay, and pointed out that we have an A, B, and just maybe working out a C right here. Okay, so I did speak about that, and I asked first, does this fit? And that fits well. Okay, so that one to some fits well, but look at this compared to this drop. Would you look at this as a reversal or a corrective wave of this move to the downside? Okay, so I looked at a lot of things, and I pointed out that for gold, either we're looking at a sell trade or there is no trade. Okay, so we only have to wait. For USD Mexican peso, we've had price trading inside of this channel, which I've also broken out. I couldn't count the wave inside of this price movement. It was very noisy. So I'm looking at also sharing with you also similar setup right here we have with Euro GBP, Euro JPY rather. We have a similar setup right here. Okay, so we looked at Euro JPY, and we have been more of inside this channel. Okay, so we're not out. I can't count the waves inside of here. It's a whole lot of complicated wave count. Okay, I cannot count a wave inside of here because it's really not my pattern. Okay, it's not my pattern to count internal small waves such as this one right here. But if I'm going to have to try a little bit, I think I would say we have sort of the structure right here. So we have equal height. Okay, so we have here, we can have here A, we have here B, we have here C. Okay, so let's just look at what we have here. Okay, so we can have here well, it's a whole lot of, so look, okay, so this is, it's really complicated to count these waves. But if I look at this, I have a flat structure here, I have a fast move up here, I have a down move up here. So we can look at so we look at this one. All right, so if we look, yeah, I think a break below this point could signal a sell. It's a whole lot of complicated structure there, so I don't want to go counting the wave with you guys with you on this one here. And that'll be all for today. See you tomorrow. Subscribe, like, and also share with friends. That's the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next one.